Hey guys, it's me, Sloan. Please do not judge my appearance. I know I have bed hair. I get it. It's an ongoing process. I've been healing. So sorry for the absence. I have been literally in bed, sleeping most of my day away for the last couple of days, on and off, because my nephews have been here almost 24/7, taking care of me nonstop. And I appreciate it. I love it, actually. Normally I'm the kind of person doesn't know how to ask for help. And well, my nephews realize that and they come over here and help me anyway in ways that I don't realize I need help because, well, I forget to eat. And they come over here and they make sure I eat 2 to 3 times a day, which is a little wild because normally without them, I eat maybe once a day if I remember. So it's been a big help. I'm remaining healthy as best as I can. Caught an infection uh, after surgery, and so I've been dealing with that, and hence the sleeping a lot and the antibiotics. So like it's been a lot, and so I haven't really been online. I haven't really been doing anything. I am so sorry. I do not own the copyright to that. Neighbors are loud. Um, yeah, I've just been focusing on getting better, and the the breasts are doing much better. It's just the infection, like the skin is healing properly. It's just like the infection has me a little bit swollen and purple. So, yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. And outside of that, I've actually been getting some research done on my book, which is great because I've been needing the time to get the research done. And my nephews being here as often as they have been have kind of kept my mind elsewhere. And so when they give me a few minutes of peace, like right now, which hasn't been very often, I have been doing my research, which means that I've been neglecting you guys, and I apologize. So I'm trying my very best to try to keep things in order. But for right now, things are kind of going to be wonky with this channel. I don't know when I'm going to upload. I will try to upload more often. But again, with the nephews here as often as they are, I don't know when or how often that will be. So I am trying. I'm so exhausted. Yes, this is bed hair. I've been in bed for days. And literally, the boys come into my bedroom. I have 2 seats out here and a rocking chair, and they literally occupy my bedroom and lay at the end of my bed until I'm falling asleep, and they tuck me in and they leave and shut off all the lights and close up the house for me. It's been, I cannot tell you, for a person who does not know how to accept help or ask for it, it has been a very helpful and peaceful time for me, even though it's a hard time for me to adjust to it because I'm so fiercely independent and it drives me nuts to actually lean on anybody. And so the new health aide is amazing, by the way. She comes in here first thing in the morning and she sweeps and mops my whole house and she dusts everything and she does my dishes and she makes these big amazing breakfasts for not just me but the boys as well. and and they love her. Her name is Shantae and they call her Tay Tay already. They have like little nicknames for her. They have her smiling all day long, and she's becoming fast family, which is scary for her. I feel frightened for her because when she first showed up, the boys were all about her beauty, and they were all kind of in competition as to who was going to get her phone number first. uh, it's hilarious. I love my boys. They're adorable, and they are my biggest source of help these days. And so there's that. I just wish that they would give me a little more time to myself. you know, so that I can sit and have chats with you guys, or so that I could get my research done, so that I can finish my book before the end of the year, which is driving me nuts because it already seems like it's not going to come out until my next birthday. Only because this is a book that really, really needs a lot of research. It's very detailed, and so I really need to make sure that I don't get anything wrong because I don't want a Stephanie Meyer's My Vampires. You know what I mean? I know I come down on her really, really hard, but she's like the more blatant example that I can use for someone who has messed up lore. You know? Her vampires twinkle in daylight. And I know she said that it's somewhere cloudy and that the sun really doesn't hit them that hard, but literally, they twinkle. Vampires don't twinkle. Also, why is a 100-year-old vampire still stuck in high school? Why is he fixated on a 16-year-old girl? It's just wrong on so many levels. You know what I mean? And Bram Stoker must be rolling over in his grave just thinking that he inspired someone like her to write what she wrote. And I get it. Cute romance and obsessive abusive relationships. Hey, it is what it is. I guess people really, really enjoy stalkers. I don't. And so, try to make my writing not Stephanie Meyer's like. I'm a fan of Mary Shelley. I'm a fan of Bram Stoker. So, my tastes are more towards the dark and grim, but like old school dark and grim. And I'm trying to write in a time before the first century, so like maybe 750 BCE. I think that that's a good time to start because that's when a whole lot of things were going on this planet, and a whole lot of religious things were going on, and I really love playing with those ideas. And while my characters aren't necessarily the gods themselves, but I want my characters to interact with, a lot of those characters, because I feel it's such a rich history and a rich lore that has been brushed away throughout history. And I kind of want to bring light to it through new characters' eyes. You know, it's a huge project. It's a huge project that I'm undertaking, and it's a lot of research involved for the first book of the series, because once the research is done, the first book of the series will be out, and then the second book will be much easier to write because it's already half pre-written. I wrote them in graphic novel form, so I have 32 issues already kind of written, and this book was the only one that I didn't write, so it really needed details sorted out, and I wanted to put some folklore in there that, you know, that meshed well with the way that my characters were going, and the time period and all of that. So yeah, I'm trying my best to get it done, and already the three people who have read it, it's only an outline so far. It's like 23 pages long, but the three people who have read this basic outline have said something to the effects of that it's very uh, Game of Thrones, but older, less weapons involved. And I'm just like, thanks. And they were like, no, 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 it's okay because it kind of makes it more brutal in its nature. Again, with the thanks. Not trying to rip off Great Game of Thrones at all. As a matter of fact, I didn't really watch the series. So, but I get it because I did watch the part where Joffrey was king. So I understand why they said what they said, because I have a very malevolent character who is similar, I guess, in some ways, but I think my character might be, I'm trying to make him much worse because I want you to hate him. I want you to really, really hate him, and I want you to despise everything he's about because he is the antagonist in my story. And while he is the main character in my story, he is the antagonist as well. And so there's that. And I just kind of want it all to mesh well. So I don't want to put it out half-assedly. I don't want to put it out too early. I don't want to scribble it out on a piece of paper and be like, okay, here's the book. Because I don't think that's fair to myself as a writer, and I don't think that's fair to the readers because it's just not fully flushed out, So I'm working on it now again. So it's going to take me some time, especially since I get dizzy when I'm upright for too often right now. So sitting at my computer is a little bit hard. And the laptop that I have that I can pull onto my bed isn't the laptop that I use for my writing, so I have to kind of switch between the two. And the laptop that I use for my writing is at my desk, all hooked up to all sorts of other things, so I can't move it. Um, so it's a process. It's a process. But the next book, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on a couple of other projects as well, more contemporary. So stay tuned for those, although those won't be until maybe 2027, 2028. But I am working on a bunch of different things. Um, yeah. Um, what else? What else? I think that's it. This is just a general update, I guess. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not ignoring you. I'm not dead. I'm, home being taken care of by some really, really sweet, sweet nephews of mine. And yeah, yeah, that's about it. So I will try to talk to you guys again soon, but I don't know how soon. I genuinely don't. But I will try. And I will keep you guys posted as often as I possibly can. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.